配信できてるのか。はい。確認してみます。どれだ？こうかな？あ、動いてますね。なんか、隠れてないね。あ、this。なんかうるさいな、これ。どうやって設定変えるんだっけ。はい。なんか、音量がでかい。はい。じゃあ、始めよう。Let's do this. あら。あれ？なんか解像度が高いですということで、はい。気にせずやっていきましょう。はい。マウススクロール。マウス。レフト。ああ。なるほど。はい。わかりました。With heavy footsteps, I clamber up the staircase to my apartment, exhausted and out of breath. Just a few more steps. Eventually, I reach the top where my door greets me. With relief, I drop my backpack to the floor and search for my keys. Where are they? I reach into my jeans to no avail. Probably still in my bag then. Alright, that's it. Barely able to stay awake, I managed to unlock the door, thankfully doing so without scraping the key all over the place. I've been so tired after the performance tonight. I stand there and close my eyes for a moment. They are too heavy to open, so for now I don't let the performance stress me out too much. Everyone else was still there celebrating our success, but I had no other choice but to go home. It sucks that I can't hang out with the crew after how well everything went tonight. Wait a moment. I changed a few modifications, but this is not correct. This one. Hi. Okay. The excitement in everyone's faces was heartwarming. Even if I only worked behind the scenes, I could feel it too. If only it didn't tire me out so much, I could fall asleep any moment now. Luckily, my bed is merely a few steps ahead of me. Ah, who's there? I blink. What's up? On my bed right now, there's a tiger sitting there, and he's reading one of my books. What? What happening? Am I hallucinating? What the hell is it? My grip loosens and my back slips to the floor, landing with a thud. You are Leo? Is there something wrong? Can you see me? He can talk? And he said Leo. He knows my name. You, what are you? How rude of you ask what I am. I'm the guardian tiger of your family. You don't recognize me, do you? For guardian tiger? Well, we do have a guardian tiger in my family, actually. I should say guardian tigers. After all, I was born into a family of Jitong, but I've never seen a real guardian tiger before, that's for sure. Sure, I have seen a lot of tiger statues, but a living, speaking, muscular guardian tiger? How is this even possible? Aren't guardian tigers considered gods? Even if they exist, they wouldn't be visible to naked eyes, right? Sorry, I don't recognize you. But how is it that you are able to see me all of a sudden? Such feats used to be beyond your spirit power. I'm just as confused as you are. I really want to figure this out, so he said he used to be invisible. Does that mean she's been here the whole time? Now that I think about it, I did bring a small tiger statue to Taipei. Could that be him? Although I've been raised in family of Jitong mediums, this is the first time I've seen any spirits. So if he's a real guardian tiger, how come I can see him all of a sudden? I can't believe this is happening to me. Liao, did you not have that Aboriginal dance performance today? Do you suppose something happened to you there? I don't know. I've been exhausted ever since the performance today. That must have something to do with it, but I don't know what. Although this is a good thing anyway. You can hear me, I can talk to you. There's no need to care about it further. How can a guardian tiger be so careless? So you're a guardian tiger, right? The one in the statue I brought to Taipei? Indeed. So does that mean you've been staying in my room this whole time? Ever since I moved out to Taipei for college, I've been living alone in this small apartment. Just like any student who lives alone, I've never cared much about my room, not to mention what I do in it. If this guy's been staying with me all this time, yes, I cannot go too far from the statue. Alright, I placed the statue on the bookshelf. Now that I think about it, it makes sense that he couldn't go too far from the room. Oh, great. You have seen that, right? What do you mean? Did you watch everything I do when I am at home? Oh, you mean like jacking off? Of course I've watched you do that. Not like this, not like this. You don't have to feel embarrassed about it. I've been watching over you since you were a child. I've seen worse. Oh, so does that mean everything I look at? Uh, oh yes. You do have quite an unusual taste. However, you won't find that kind of boyfriend in reality, I suppose. Yeah, I know I can't find those. Wait, you even know I like guys? What did you expect? I do know everything file on your computer. Would you like me to list all of them? Alright. I'm just shocked. Regardless, it's quite wonderful to find that you have someone that can channel spirits. It's been decades. I didn't expect to ever actually meet one. Decades? Does that mean someone else from my family could see you too? There used to be one in every generation of your family. However, the last two generations have lacked one. We've been worried about being lost forever. I never thought we could actually communicate with spirits, so all those rituals are more than just a show. So, what makes me different? You've had a bit of spirit power since you were a child, just not enough to communicate, however, today. The tiger leans over and sniffs me deeply. His muscular form towers in front of me, with that well outlined body, as well as his soft, stripy fur. My heart almost skipped a beat. It seems like someone caused a change in your powers, but how? You don't suppose you have any ideas? No? Considering how much I was running around the performance tonight, it's not like I shouldn't be tired anyway. And what's with this edgy sounding spirit power thing? It sounds like something straight out of an anime. Or no ideas? Forget about it then. At least you are not hurt. As I said, this is a good thing. For suppose the guardian tiger of my party isn't he way too nonchalant about what happened to me? So, do you think there'll be any side effects to this? I may need to observe you for a while longer. But fear not, as long as I'm here, you'll be fine. How can you be so confident? After all, I'm God. And if there is something I can take care of, I can go find the city god or try to get help from Holy Mother back at our home temple. There is nothing those two can't handle. I guess that doesn't sound impressive. Although many people despise getting involved with the possessing creature involved in contacting them. Regardless, even if you don't get along with gods, at least one can still ask for their blessing of safety. As for myself, after watching over you all these years, I'm more than happy to be able to chat with you. It's good to hear that he's happy to speak to me, but his face, I feel there's something more to it. I wonder why people are reluctant to be possessed. Could the tales of the oracle's misfortune be true? Wait, what do you mean by don't get along? Her should come around this time of night, and he didn't ring the doorbell downstairs. Maybe it's my neighbor? Did I make too much noise? I look at the tiger sitting on my bed. I got to hide him. I can't just have someone walking here and seeing a real living tiger man. Wait. Would he only be visiting me anyway? I take a deep breath and look back at him. He doesn't seem to care what's behind the door and or feel the need to hide himself. It seems I've worried over nothing. With a little anxiety, I open the door. Awaiting me outside is a hooded figure. Uh, who are you? This can't be real. First, that guardian tiger stalker, and now a leopard. Clearly, I'm delirious from exhaustion. I really don't know of any leopard gods or monsters, though not mention his strange claws. Actually, hold on. It reminds me of the those costumes. More drink, more drink gaisu, sia liklau aku. Or what? Hello, liklau. Or hello. I figured he might be not approaching. Yeah, the language sounds like some, South Southeastern Asian language because uh, local language is known to be one of them. Yeah, anyway, I go inside. What? It takes me a few seconds more than it should to realize he wants to enter my room. It is impolite of me to have him waiting at the doorway, but uh, alright, but first, what are you, clouded leopard, Rukai? Okay, I'm starting to get the picture. So, are you a god? A god of the Rukai? Spirit. Clouded leopard spirit. So, you are here to. I drink and let me bring my many spirits to. He looks around for a moment and then points to the leaflet on my bed. It's a schedule of today's performance. In other words, he brought spirits to watch our performance. The performance was inspired by an Aboriginal funeral ceremony. Who'd have thought that among the audience would be real Aboriginal spirits? If only the director knew. You can see. What? He points directly at my eyes with black pointed claws. So that's how basement fingers are, huh? Oh wow, he has a pink paw pads too. They're kinda cute despite how grouchy he looks. I helped, you see. What? So, in other words, it's thanks to him that I'm able to see the spirits. But what for? You help. Help? So he awakened my powers because he wanted my help. That makes sense so far. But I have a bad feeling about this. So, but this help you want, do I have to go anywhere? Would I? What? That's too far away. Okay, so if you think back to our research for the performance, the Rukai people live in Utai, but that's in Pintun. Pintun is the southernmost province in Taiwan, and Taipei is one of the northernmost, so it's on the opposite side. I don't even know what he wants me for. Why should I even think about going with him? Oh jeez, why does he have to give me that blank look? Although she doesn't show it, somehow I sensed I just let him down. He helped me awaken to these powers, but I refused his request right away. Hey, you never even asked before awakening him. Now you are barged into his house, and the first thing you've done is demand him to live with you. Even for the standards of appreciations, don't you think that's rude? Hand spirit? Where's this spirit you speak of? I am a genuine god. I've been standing here this whole time. Surely you saw, yes? Yet you still want to take my boy away without as much as greeting? I thought I had seen the worst, but you Aborigine, you truly are appalling. And not evil. Not evil, so you say? How do I know you are not just a demon in disguise? To me, you Aboriginal deities are not so different from demons. This is my child, and I don't trust your words. You may leave. None of your business. It's my business, not yours. The leopards and tiger are locked in each other's eyes. The tiger cracks his knuckles. He looks ready for a fight. Whoa, wait. How these things end up with them trying to fight each other? Stop now. No fighting inside my room. The two men, cats, stare fiercely at each other for I stand between them. I figure there's no way they hurt me, right? But if they're really going to fight, what else can I do? By the way, they are both in spirit form, right? I don't even know if I can touch them. If they use something like spirits or telekinetic powers to fight, is there any point in getting between them at all? I'm so tired to speak. So, this, the next part will be tomorrow or maybe later. I have no idea how to save. Okay, here, save. And I cannot change the title. Anyway, see you later.